Hallelujah, family. Grand Rising, family. Honor and privilege to be back here with you again, family. Family, today I want to talk about we must endure to the end. We must endure to the end. A lot of things is taking place, like always. You know, we always in a fight. We always in a fight, but it's a desperate fight. A desperate fight. The enemy is fighting with desperation. But we still, no matter what happens, no matter what's going on, we must have faith and confidence in our Father and in our Messiah and within ourselves. We must keep the faith in our Father and our Messiah and in ourselves. We have to include ourselves in there too. We have to have faith. We have to believe. As we believe in our Father and believe in the Messiah, we have to also believe in ourselves. For we made him, he made us in his image. For he made us in his image. We must endure to the end. Come out of Matthew chapter 24 verse 13 reads, "But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved." But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. We must endure to the end. Many of us are running the wrong race. Many of us are running the wrong race. We can't be sprinting in a marathon and expect to endure to the end. We can't be sprinting in a marathon and expect to endure to the end. Sprinting and running a marathon are two different races. If anybody ran track, they understand how they work and how they work totally different. Sprinting in a sprinting race, in like a 100-yard dash, 200-yard dash, when they come off the blocks, they're running with everything in them, all the way to the end of that short race. So that's a short race, and after they get done, when you see them, like I used to run track, used to be tired, winded and everything, just off that short amount. That because that's all the energy and everything in you putting in it. So there's no way that you can run that sprinting race in a marathon and expect to endure to the end. Now, a long distance runner practicing enduring by running, by exercising his lungs or her lungs, exercising his legs and learning how to breathe, you know, during the run, so you won't tire out, so you know you won't be short-winded, so you'll know how to endure that marathon. Endure running that race so you can endure to the end. So we must know that this race is not a race where we're sprinting, where we're trying to do everything so fast. I'm not saying procrastinate or hold up, because the enemy wants you to procrastinate. He wants us to hold up. I've been fought tooth and nail, taking punches, but I'm punching back. I'm in this fight. Hallelujah. We all got to stay in this fight. Hallelujah. We all got to fight back. Don't let the enemy keep punching at you and you're not punching back. Make sure you're punching, that you're in the fight. And while you're running this marathon, we have to make sure that we're exercising in his word, exercising in his faith, exercising in the things that we went through, exercising all the suffering and all the other times that we have to endure. So them times will help us in the new seasons to be able to endure in the new seasons. Hallelujah. Many of us are running the wrong race. You can't be sprinting in a marathon and expect to endure to the end. We must endure to the end. In the book of the prophet Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25 reads, "And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a period of time and times and the dividing of times. Let me read it again. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand into a period of time and times and dividing of time. So there's a lot of things that's been going on for a couple months. You know, the enemy been trying to find ways to try to get through my armor in different ways, you know. But he cannot affect me in any kind of way. What he been doing lately for the last couple months is he's been throwing insults of the Most High and cursing about the Most High, and saying things to me about the Most High that he knows that yes, it bothers me. I don't like anybody speaking against my Father in any kind of way of disrespect or anything. I don't care who it is, I don't like that. It's unacceptable. And I came into this, and I've been like, it really tries to tire me out, like tries to wear me out, with the constant evil, Can't get me this way, can't get me that way, can't try to get my attention this way, can't try to get my attention that way. So now you want to speak great words, false words, and foul words against my Father, and then even trying to manipulate to try to make me think that that's my thoughts, or make me think that I feel that way when it's a lie. But I'm happy, and I'm very grateful and honored that our Father taught me a long time ago. He said, know thyself. For if you know thyself, no one can get over on you. No one can trick you. So I know myself, and I know how I feel about our Father. I know how I feel about our Messiah. I know how I feel about my brother and sister. I know how I feel about myself. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. He cannot deceive me. But if we do not know ourselves, we do not know thyself, he can deceive us into thinking all kinds of stuff. Not saying that the enemy ain't been trickery to deceive me before. Hallelujah. But the Most High always bring it to my attention of where the enemy tried to infiltrate in any type of way. For the enemy is very deceiving. He come not but to kill, steal, and destroy. He's been a liar since the beginning of time. So family, these are the games and the trick the enemy is trying now. The enemy is trying to say evil things about our Father. I don't know how many other people going through this, but as it says in here, that this is what's going to happen, and it's happening right now. And he shall speak great words against the Most High. Great words against him, And I rebuke him. And I take them thoughts captive. I take them captive. And I throw them in the fire of the abyss. Hallelujah. And shall wear out the saints of the Most High. There's so much going on that we are dealing with more weight than we ever have, a more challenging time than we ever have. As he said, in the end of times, things will get worse. And we are in the end times. Anybody that can't see that we're in the end times, they're making a big mistake. And they need to come to the reality and wake up out of that deep sleep, open their eyes, or put on the glasses where they can see. Hallelujah. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. And they shall be given into his hand until a period of time. And they shall be given into his hand until a period of time and times and the dividing of times. We must endure. We must endure. Everybody say, we must endure. We must endure to the end. We must endure to the end. Now let's say we will endure to the end. 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 Hallelujah. We must pace ourselves to push past this. We must pace ourselves to push past this. Running in this marathon, we must pace ourselves to push past this. We must pace ourselves to push through this, to push through it. My brothers and sisters, the enemy is fighting desperately against our destiny. The enemy is fighting desperately against our destiny. He's fighting against it, fighting hard against it. He wants many of us to give up. He wants many of us to just be so overwhelmed that we just give up. But we can't give up. We must endure to the end. We must endure to the end. We will endure to the end. We will endure to the end. The enemy is fighting desperately against our destiny, wanting to snatch the word of his truth and confidence right out of us, wanting to snatch the word of his truth, wanting to snatch what our Father told us, meaning want to attack our faith. But we must stand in our faith, and we must let our faith stand in us. We must stand in our faith, and as well let our faith stand in us. Now look at this. We have to think, how would a jealous and evil enemy that's hateful and jealous of us, how would they fight? They will fight dirty. Man, there's nothing more eviler than a jealous person. They hate you. There's nothing more evil than a jealous person that hates you. You see all these jealous and hateful spirits that hate us as a people. They hate our skin color. They hate everything. They hate looking at us, but they love everything about us. They love the way we dance. We love the way we sing. They love the way we play sports. They love the way we preach. They love the way we make music. They love the way everything that we do. Everything. Though we created everything, but we don't be acknowledged for it. I was watching something the other day was showing how the older guys were speaking of these things, that we made the telephone and they made the telephone bill. We made the traffic lights and they made the tickets. You know, all these things is all on account to come up off of us, to distort us, to take from us, you know, evilly. But know that our time is coming. For those who are last shall be first. Those who die by the sword shall die by the sword. And those who took in captive shall be taken captive. Family, I love you, family. Don't forget Yahuwah will love you and Yahushua love you. We are all going through a challenging time. But we must endure to the end. We must endure to the end. We will endure to the end. We shall endure to the end. Hallelujah, family. Let's go. Shalom.